Hey guys, this is Steve over at More Imports. Wanted to address a lot of the questions and comments on our 1965 Ferrari 246 Dino. This L Series car, there's a lot of questions, and we obviously field a lot of individual through comment, but on the Sunday we're here working and just felt like it was maybe easier to go through all the notes that I have and post this video. That way we can address the majority of it and then refine it from there if we need to. Just wanted to kind of go over the history as we see it from the Marcel Massini report. This car was factory completed August 27th of 1969. It bounced around through Italy until 1975, was the last recorded owner from a dealer in Milan. It says it was exported into Long Beach. It really doesn't give a time or any history between 1975 and 2010, where it popped up here in Carmel, as noted being a part of a regional FOC or FCA event. We know that Denny had this car at least from 1986 on, as that was the first shop recorded commentary to us from the sports car shop, who last looked at the car, also worked on the car starting in 1986 and had knew it from then. So we don't know exactly when Denny bought the car, but it is a California blue plate car, which would have been from 1986 prior as well. Last registered in 2019. I'm sorry, 1992. So we know that this car has been here in this area. It was, for the most part of its life, it was just a car and treated as a less significant model. And I think that we're going to see cosmetically and mechanically that it suffered because of where it stood and where it stood in the collection, one of many cars. So let's get into this. So we did reach out and we obtained the Marcel Massini report, and in doing so, that we did see that the engine was swapped and reportedly in another car owned by Cooper Classic Cars. We reached out to Cooper Classic Cars on behalf of the owners and just try to confirm that this is our motor was in their car. They weren't very cooperative at the time, and we weren't able to confirm verbally or through email that they do have, in fact, the motor for our car. We are going to work and get a compression test. That's something that's on our list this week, and so we'll post those reports as they become available. We have posted our engine number. It is a Type 135C, but as you can see in the photograph we posted in the gallery and a couple different spots, it's kind of illegible, so we can't quite confirm. But we'll get more information on that this week when we get the compression test. Gearbox numbers posted in the gallery as well. And we do have the correct type according to the Marcel report as well. It was last checked at the sports car shop here in Monterey. And in 2019, they did the brake calipers, spark plugs, went through the carbs and an adjustment there, did engine and transmission mounts, and then it just recently went in for turn stock rebuild. I think we've posted the invoice for that. If not, we will. I think it is, yeah, image 361 in the gallery. The gearbox, it does grind. We showed that in our driving video. It felt like, obviously, the most transparent way, but the car didn't really give a lot of confidence on the road. I did the driving video as well. It did grind in second and third gear. If you're really at load and you're trying to put it in gear, as you see in the video, when it didn't grind, as I was going very slow into position, but brakes do pull to the left if you slam on them as well. So I think the driving video is a good representation of what it's capable now. It wasn't, again, confidence inspiring on the road. And the same with the body. There's a lot of imperfections. There is a body crack. the positive on that is we did post consistent body numbers. The numero internal on this was 184. So in the gallery, you can see that there's images of 184 on the expansion tank tab. You see it on the inside door jamb. We pulled that panel and showed it there. There weren't the numbers on the door hinges that you'll see those, the rear deck lid hinges, and even on the lips and on the front hood. We couldn't find it in any other spot. No numbers on like the seat rails or on floor mats. We don't have the right floor mats for the car. So that's what we know there. A new Anza exhaust was installed more recently as well. There are no tools. There's one book. There's the center hub tool that connects with those that aren't correct, as pointed out as well. Essentially, Guy at the sports car shop said that, the engine and trailer just worn out. The car is really worn out, and we think that we portrayed that well enough to say that it is it's a great restoration candidate, even without the numbers matching motor. I believe it's the correct type, and it is an early enough car that it warrants that. It's possible to do some rebuilding of those components and then just drive it as is as well. But that's kind of up to you guys to decide. We can post paint meter readings as well. Hadn't gotten to that, but we'll try to highlight that this next week. There are no back fees. It's a clean title. Again, California blue plate that matches the title. So this is the car. This is Denny's car. He's owned this one of the longest out of his collection. Was proud of it, drove it so infrequently, would drive it down to the Cypress Inn. We spoke to some employees recently who said they always remembered he would bring something every week, every couple of weeks, couple times a week. He would just rotate the cars in and show up, and he'd get his parking spot right in front of the hotel, and they took a lot of photos. And the car was looked at and looked over from time to time, but as most of the cars in the collection didn't benefit from immediate service needs that came up, and we try to address that as best we can through each auction in this collection, including this Dino. We know these cars, we understand these cars, we know what people are looking for, and I hope that this at least got through some of my notes. There's always more to discover, so we'll continue to post what we can, including the paint meter readings and hopefully the compression tests in a timely manner. There is enough time to get your own pre-purchase inspection. So feel free to reach out. There's a couple emails I'm gonna get to today as well, asking for, to see the car, and we're completely accommodating to that this next week, especially with the holiday approaching when this auction ends on Memorial Day. So please reach out through the contact seller feature, and we'll go back through the comments again. If we need to address something else individually that's already posted, we will. We'll look for your follow-up, and we hope that this video was welcoming, and we look forward to a good finish. Thank you.